Hey guys, we welcome you into another episode of NJ Talking. I'm here with my boy Jack. He just got his ass whooped in some fantasy football by yours truly. How you feeling over there, Jack?
Not good. Not good.
Clearly not. Yeah.
Came into this week hot, looking to squeeze out a dub against a solid team, and got absolutely bent over. So not doing too hot right now. But let's dive into the matchup real quick.
Look at that. Look at the can we just Jack, can you scroll up a little bit?
No, I can't actually.
I want can
I
you
can't.
just read me those scores?
For people only listening, not watching, it is 167 to 168. Me. Um, I squeezed out the dub narrowly, as you can tell by the screenshot.
It was
You know,
actually 167 to 125, and that "fuck you" commish sign. Yeah, how'd that turn out for you?
not great.
You got fucked by this commish over here.
Come on, man. Like you're not gonna let up all episode, are you?
Oh hell no! You're not
Uh
gonna hear the end of it, dude.
Dude, all right. I will say, me changing my name to "fuck you, commish" before a snap was even played was a little risky, and
Yeah, it was right.
you know, it bit me in the ass. You know, it bit
Yeah,
me in the
it
ass.
definitely came back to bite you. That's kind of why, like, for me at least, like, I have fun naming my teams. If you can't see my team name, for those of you just listening, I have the Book of More Moms, and my team logo picture is uh,
A
Zach Wilson
boomer
at
hunter.
BYU.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't change my name unless it's something we're going to talk upon a little later
Oh, we're
in the
talking about
episode.
Zach Wilson's dating history.
Well, how he's dating your mom? Yeah.
Well, hey, hey, whoa, 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 bud, whoa. Um, First off,
You just
I
made so. First of all, scroll up, take a deep breath, look at that picture, and just absorb it because he's your new daddy.
Dude, this is what I'm struggling with now, because now I have to hear this until I win, basically. And if I don't win next week, if I don't win rivalry week, God, that throws me off to say every time. Rivalry week. I feel like I need a special ed class to even pronounce that correctly. Um, if I don't win next week, if I go losing to you, who I never want to lose to, and then losing to Stags, our former shit bowl winner, like I just I don't know, man. I might leave the league. I don't know. I might Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you swap
No.
me out? Uh because of course, of all weeks, Eckler decides to wake up on this week when I'm playing him. Of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Of
He
course.
dropped 35 points on you.
Of course.
If we're gonna, we'll just go through my studs. Can we just talk about the one and only, the number one fantasy football player ever, Josh Allen, Joshy boy, whatever you want to call him. I call him Daddy. Um,
Yeah, yeah, you do call
I
him daddy. You do.
You could ask anybody in this league. You could ask Jack right now. I rave over Josh Allen because
All
this is a
all I
keeper
hear
league.
about nonstop is you need to offer at least 3 firsts for Josh Allen, and even then, I'm not sure. That's all I hear. That's all I hear nonstop. I've been trying to get Josh Allen. I've probably made a trade offer no less than 7 times for Josh Allen, and
Yeah,
you know, every time it's, oh well, I need a little more this or that or what. It's ridiculous, people. It's ridiculous. You have a poster of Josh Allen that you stroke it to once in a blue moon, that you break it out once in a while when you need a good motivation boost. And that's what
yep.
it's okay. We know how great he is. He's the number one fantasy scorer, I believe, as of right now. And he's a stud, and he's gonna
He's
be a
actually
stud.
number two.
Oh, he's number 2?
Only behind Stephon Diggs, the guy he's throwing all the touchdowns to.
Yeah, well, there you go.
uh,
I just need
so
to point out James Robinson. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like,
are we just blowing past the fact that you got 2 points from your quarterback?
yeah, because I'm that butthurt about it. Yeah, I'm that butthurt about it that I don't even want to talk about what happened to Tua. Like, I guess on a more serious note, like prayers up for Tua. That's awful to see for a young, promising talent in the NFL. But like, let's just move past that fact because that ripped my heart out when Tua went. That ripped my heart out. He probably should have taken the short week off, the short turnaround, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, you probably should have waited one more week, and
Yeah.
no one roots for injuries. But when he went down, I looked at your lineup and I go, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting."
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting because it's not
Because
just
not only did
Tua.
it affect him,
Yeah.
it affect this wide receiver who didn't put up more than 5 points.
Yeah. Waddle. Honestly, this coming week in I can't expect more than 6 points from Waddle. I don't think.
Hey. Um, so about this tight end advantage you were supposed to have, um, how'd that work out for you?
Supposed to. I never said. Whoa. I never said tight end advantage. I just thought it was going to be somewhat equal, but no. George Kittle is an offensive lineman right now, and he's not catching a single pass or doing anything to give fantasy points besides blocking. It hurts. It hurts. That it hurts.
Yeah. So if you want to really compare tight ends, I don't think it's even close anymore. I think Kelsey's the number one tight end, and I don't even think there's a close second.
Andrews is the only one close to Kelsey.
Yeah, but he's up and down every other week too. Kelsey's guaranteed to get me what 10 points at the minimum.
Yeah, what's even his lowest performance of the year? I probably over
11.
10, right?
Yeah,
11?
it was 11.
Yeah. So,
So
the only equal matchup that we've ever had in this lineup were our kickers.
I know, right?
That's it.
That's kind of the scary part, right?
Yeah. We had no
Literally,
equal matchups, basically. You blew me
well,
out, I think, on 8 out of 10. I think only
yeah,
2 of my players outperformed their matchup. I'm staring
yeah,
at one
and
of
I
them right
think I would
now.
have done even better if this guy didn't go down.
Yeah. Um, I'm staring at CMC right now. CMC, anything over 15 points for CMC right now is a godsend. Just stay healthy, please, CMC. Um,
I'll
just
give you a
please
first
stay
for him.
healthy. Also, I do need to touch on this. Nick Chubb, I think, is a certified robot. He literally
Yeah,
clocks in 100 yards and a tud every week, just automatic.
he's their only offense.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy
mean,
how
you also got
automatic
Kareem
he is.
Hunt, but still,
Yeah,
he's not. Kareem Hunt's not out snapping Nick Chubb. So,
right.
oh
Um,
look, you started him.
yeah, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah,
My
at this
bench
point,
my bench is
oof,
Kamara,
Kamara,
Akers, and Keenan Allen. Basically, are the 3 studs on my bench that are just not performing
DJ
whatsoever.
Moore would have been better, or Gerald Everett, but yikes.
Yeah, Everett is starting from here on out. Kittle's dead to me. Uh, I love you, Kittle, but you got to step it up. You teach fucking tight end university for God's sakes, and you're putting up 4 points. Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
my bench consists of 2 fucking Jets players because I don't know who's going to be the number one when Zach Wilson does come back.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's a tough call because Flacco is kind of just an old head and just kind of picks one guy and goes with it. And
he was riding Wilson, and then I think Zach's going to be able to distribute the ball a little bit more. So yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
that.
I do have a not that exciting of a question because he's on your bench, but I do
Mhm.
have a question. What do you see for Duvernay currently? Do you see him as being a potential wide receiver 2? like a clear-cut wide receiver 2 for the Ravens, or do you think he's just
Um, Personally, I think he's the number 2 target on the team already. I don't think Bateman has done anything to prove that he should be getting out targeted. Um, Obviously, the number 1 target on that team is Mark Andrews, but other than that, who else you throwing to? Because Bateman, he's hurt, so Duvernay is going to be the next best option.
Yeah. Um, are you at all concerned by this little negative
No,
0.2 from Gordon?
no, because he's going to take the whole workload now.
Okay. Well, what about Mike
100%
Boone?
of the, well, you really think they're going to go with Mike Boone?
I'm just asking. I
If
don't
he
know.
keeps fumbling, then yeah, then it's going to be a problem. But I think he walked off the podium. He's going to snap with it, and he's just going to take his schlong and whip it all over your face. Oh, wait, I don't play you next week, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Back up. Let's not make that statement about my face. Let's
You want
make
me to
it
trade him to the guy you're playing? A 1 week rental trade?
not particularly. That wouldn't be in my best interest, I don't think. But, whatever. Whatever. I feel
How to
offended
screw
that
with
you would
Drac?
even ask that question. What are we
I
talking about?
know.
Rental trades. Except I will say, Kevin, my phone's open. I'll rent you some players for Banker. I'll rent you some players
I'll
for
give you a 1 week rental to beat the living piss out of Banker.
dude. Rent
Shit,
him.
I'll rent you Josh Allen for the week for a second.
Are you getting this? Is he getting the second back? Probably not.
Probably not. I'll give him a fifth when he wants it back.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, the thing with this matchup that I'm so mad about is like when my defense and quarterback, like when my defense sucks, other players pick up the slack. When my defense performs, it's everybody else shits the bed. Like
All right. So
it's a lose-lose.
yeah, unfortunately, you just had a rough week where I think four of your 8 starters or 5 of your 8 starters didn't break double digits.
Yeah. So
Like that's tough.
no, it
One,
is.
two, three. It's 4. So 4 of your starters didn't break double digits. That's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to win at any point if one of your players don't put up double digits. Like it's just tough. That's how this league is. Um, but this little fuck over here picks up the Giants defense. Like not no bullshit. You picked it up like 2 minutes before I put the offer in, and I was like, this motherfucker.
I
So
I
it was
gotta
a
I
good
gotta give
move.
a quick shout out actually because you brought that up. Shout out Tony and Danny, my advisors. We're kind of the Death Star in this league a
You
little
mean
bit.
the actual GMs of your team?
Hold it. All right. Pump the brakes on that comment. All right. But shout out Tony and Danny. They convinced me. I was very against it. Very against it. And then they brought up a
Can we
very good
just
they brought up a very good point though. Justin Fields is a walking pick. So, you can't really argue with that.
he didn't have a pick though. He
Still,
just three
but he put up
fumbles.
20 they put up 21 and a half points against
It's just 3 fumbles. Yeah.
yeah, he's a walking fuck up basically. But
Um,
his team he doesn't have that many surrounding pieces, so you can't really blame it too much on him, I guess.
Let me ask you a question. How does it feel that a rookie wide receiver is like matching what your wide receiver 2 is doing?
What do you mean?
Sutton,
Oh,
Olave.
yeah. Honestly, I don't really care because I love Sutton this year. I think
Sutton's doing great, man.
I don't care that a rookie is putting up, 16 points just like Sutton because I feel like Sutton is gonna Russ needs to kind of snap out of this little character he's playing. He's like playing ever since he got traded to
He's
Denver.
a bot.
He's been playing a character. He's like borderline NPC, and he's a quarterback. Like,
Yeah, unlike Tom Brady, like saying to Giselle, "Nah, fuck you, I don't want to play football." If his wife told him to stop, he'd be like, "Okay, honey."
yeah, I think you're right about that too, which is actually fucking hilarious because, he would probably do anything for his wife, which I mean, nothing wrong. Just, Brady basically told a supermodel to go fuck herself, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you see the interview where they asked him what does he listen to the pregame? Like, what songs does he listen to?
who, Russ?
Yeah.
No.
And he said his wife, like he listens to his wife's song. Okay, yeah. Do you have to earn that much brownie points that you have to throw that out there? Because we all know you're not listening to her before a game.
She is a smoke show. She is an all-time
She
smoke.
is. There's nothing. I'm just saying. But like, if you're getting ready for a game, that's not what I'm listening to.
Yeah. Did you see the video? Who did the Broncos play last week? Raiders? Yeah, Raiders.
Yeah.
That they started playing Future songs in the pregame.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a savage move by the Raiders organization. Like, I don't know if the head coach makes that phone call, like, hey, we got some free ammo right here. Put on some Future. Or like, I don't know who makes that phone. That's like a John Gruden move in my like, is Gruden still involved? Because that's a John Gruden move, because that is an all-time snake move.
Yeah. And I mean, it's funny though.
Also, do you have a standing appointment with AJ Dillon in a hotel room surrounded by hookers and blow, because he just seems to be performing for you? Like 10.4 points is not great, but he's consistent.
He is consistent. And I think that's like one of the lowest ones he's had. But luckily, I haven't needed to be playing him this week. I needed to play him. I don't know if you have the IR spots, but if you go down the IR spots, I have.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Yeah, see that guy on the bottom there, on the bottom right, DeAndre
No,
Swift.
I don't. I don't see him
Yeah,
actually.
you're lucky he wasn't in peak performance for you, because I think that would have been a little bit more nasty too.
Yeah, sorry, I can't see him. I mean, look, all I gotta say is my team as a whole just needs to cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Kittle, stop playing O-line, okay? Go to Shanahan's office and put a hammer to his nutsack until he starts using you like Kelsey, okay?
Yeah, I mean, Jack, imagine 8 more yards from Kelsey too. It would have been the 100-yard bonus boost.
Whatever, bro. Literally whatever.
And then the Brandon Cook stat line, 7 for 7, 57
Yeah.
and a TD. I love that.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
Dude, I think he's the most underrated player.
Cooks?
Like, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's just on a shit team.
Yeah.
Like,
he'd be
I
pretty
got
good.
him in the 6th round. Or
6th?
4th round. Fourth. But he's the number 1 target on a team that's going to throw all the time.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
I got one thing to say about this whole performance. Trash.
The Book of Mormons humbled you.
Yeah, I've been studying it a little too hard after this performance, because I feel like I need to learn Wilson's ways now, because I've just basically he bent me over, and now I see his face in my dreams, in my nightmares. Like, it's overall not a good scene for Team Fuck You Commish. So
All right.
it's just where I feel like my team's losing morale, and I need a little morale boost, and I don't know what to do. I don't know, like, I'm not that
Trade
guy.
me Nick Chubb.
Yeah, funny. Yeah, you're real
I'll
funny.
give you AJ Dillon.
Yeah, you're real funny.
And Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, you're funny. Number 1 running back in fantasy. He constitutes whatever the hell I want. That's his asking price. Whatever the hell I want.
And you're mad at me for Josh Allen.
No. I'm butthurt that he's not on my team. That's all. I'm really butthurt that he's not on my team.
Because he bent you over too. He 20 bombed you at least.
No, look.
That's what I call a Twinkie. You got Twinkied by Josh Allen.
He's done worse things to other teams in this league. So I'm happy. I'll take 24 points going up against Josh Allen all day, every day.
Yeah, yeah, that's a rough. That's not like a top tier performance from him. I've had
No,
weeks where he's putting up 40 points,
yeah,
45 points.
that's not a top
Yeah,
tier performance from him whatsoever. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Your team is just
yeah,
consistent. I feel like. I feel like your
yeah.
team.
That's the
Your team only had one off week, right?
yeah. That was the 1 week I got 2 losses, and then
Yeah.
the third loss because we have a median. I lost to the median
Yeah.
by less than a single point. So yeah, I had one rough week. I honestly didn't expect my team to perform this well this week. If you were watching the can you scroll down a little? Yeah, if you were watching the Christian Kirk performance in the third quarter, he had 0 points at the end of the third quarter. So two receptions off 9 targets. Like he's still getting a lot of targets. It's almost double digit targets, but
Yeah.
two to bring in only 2 of them, it's kind of like whoa.
Do you want the number 5 wide
So
receiver in fantasy football right now?
what's up?
Do you want the number 5 wide receiver in fantasy football?
I have him.
Who?
Christian
Waddle's
Kirk.
Waddle's the 5.
Oh well, Christian Kirk's the 6. So no, I don't need Waddle.
Okay. All right. You're missing out. You're missing out on a great guy. Great kid.
Yeah,
And I
well, when
had dinner
Tua
with his
recovers from
family
his
before I
CTE,
drafted him. What?
yeah, when Tua recovers from his CTE, maybe I'll think about that. But for that, mm-mm.
Recovers from his CTE. I mean, that's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate description of what happened. That's one of. I mean, I thought his career was basically done for the way he looked.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, Jack. So with that being said, do you want to move on to the league, like the rest of the league, and give out some shout outs for everybody else?
Yeah. One huge shout out I would like to give out immediately is Kevin. Kevin, I just want a heartfelt message from me to you, man. Thank you for taking some of the
You
heat
have
off
a
my back. Thank you for taking some of the heat off my shit performance against the commish. If your team didn't shit the bed and put up 80 points against a team who put up 202, I think I'd be roasted in the group chat nonstop by everyone, including you. But, you know, we all know what happened. You got blown out by 187,000 points. So
hey.
that heat's kind of taken off.
So Jack, let me ask you this question. All right. Do you think anything to do with the disappearance of the weekly rankings has to do with the disappearance of Kevin's whole team?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding? Like, not to get too tinfoil hatty on you, but like, come on. There's gotta be a specific reason as to why these weekly rankings are being delayed so much when he's 0-8. Like, there's gotta be like he's on the brink of going 0-10. 0-10 is rough.
Oh, and 10
0-10
is rough.
is almost you can't come back from that almost. Like
He can
that's
still come back. He can still come back, but it's going to be tough. He's got to put some work in.
I don't know because think about it. Then at best he's 10-10 at best.
No. From right now, if you go 0-10, you're
Yeah.
screwed.
Yeah. If you go 0-10, he's done if he goes
Pack it
0-10.
in.
The thing that really gets me is he shitted on me so hard in year 1 and 2 in these rankings. He shitted on me so hard. And now when it's his turn to face the music and roast himself basically in front of the whole league, he shies away from it. So I have a little bit of an issue with that, Kevin. But I understand if I got blown out by 120 points, I wouldn't want to talk about it either. So it's understandable.
So another shout out I think we should really talk about is Delay, Mr. Drunk Drafter. I don't know how, but he's 6-2.
He's
and
got himself a team, man.
I feel like he's putting up 200 points easy every week.
Well, he put up what 195 last week.
Yeah, like
Like
it's no, his team is no joke.
he
No
he
joke.
he hit the fucking lottery in this
Yeah,
draft.
he did very well.
Again, I'm not that comment isn't meant to take anything away from Delay. I'm just he has such a good team. It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
and on paper, like I'm not just saying this because you're the podcast host, but your team should be better than his on paper.
yeah.
And he blows all of us out of the water. Like, what? You scored 167, you would have gotten fucking toasted by almost 40 points.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like,
nobody else was close. I was the second highest scorer this week.
yeah, he has a great team. Shout out Delay. Delay, good job. You didn't draft drunk this year, and look at what happened, man. Great.
I think he had 2 beers. 2 beers. I think that's his happy limit.
Apparently, it's his fantasy limit.
Yeah.
Because he's got himself a team. But enough about Delay. Fuck him. All right.
All right. So the next matchup
I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming for you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So is it that time? Are we bringing that up?
Oh, yeah. It's that time. I'm coming for you, Stags. You got a target on your forehead. Boom. I'm coming.
Are you changing your name?
Yeah, I changed it last night to go back to the shit bowl.
All right. So for those of you who aren't really following, we do a special thing in our league every year. Jack has a hard time pronouncing it, so I'm going to take it away. It's called the rivalry week.
Yeah, I do have a hard time pronouncing that. I do.
So every year we have this thing called rivalry week where I just stuttered like you.
See, not that easy, huh?
No, so every year we have this thing called rivalry week where it's determined.
What is it called? I didn't catch it.
It's determined every season by like the previous year's seasons who you would be facing. So next week we have the first and second place winners going off and trying to fight it out. Our boy Mike and our boy Digneo. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Jack has already called out his matchup. It's going to be very funny because they were battling for the shit bowl.
Yeah.
Luckily, right now, Jack doesn't have to wear a pink shirt because the loser of the shit bowl has to wear a pink shirt that says, "I suck at fantasy football." And they have to send like a selfie of them in that shirt every Sunday.
Or a video.
Yeah. Now, Jack, so what happens is like, Jack's facing up against Castagna. So if Jack wins, he gets to rename his opponent's team until Castagna gets a win again.
And team photo.
You can change the team photo and the team name until the team wins. Mm-hmm. Once the team gets a win, the owner can then change it back to whatever he pleases.
Are you okay? Do you have like severe indigestion right now? What's going on?
I don't know what the hell just happened. I had like the hiccups or something in the middle of all that. Yeah.
It looks like you had a really big beer burp, but you're not drinking.
No, I'm not. So, yeah, Jack, I have a question though, because I think we can do something that'll spice up the rivalry week even more.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to ask you because it's literally just been a thought in my head.
Okay.
What if next week, like, instead of just changing the name, you get to choose one player on Castagna's team every week if you beat him until he gets a win to ride the bench. Can't be the same player twice in a row.
I love it, but I also hate it. That's why I think it's a good idea. Because like
I don't want to be on the other end of it.
But I hate it. Like I would go nuts if I had like if I had Josh Allen, right? And he was giving me guaranteed 30 a week. You don't even have a backup quarterback on your bench, do you?
Nope.
Okay. That would drive me nuts. If if I had to bench Josh Allen when I know he's going to give me 30 and I have to
Yep.
bench him, I would go ballistic if I was on the receiving end of that.
And it takes up a roster spot because they're not going to pick somebody.
Right, and you have to drop like a good potential keeper or good potential waiver pickup because you lost in a rivalry week. There we go.
Good job.
There we go.
I think that'll spice it up a little bit, and also like really stress. Like that's week 5, you have to win.
I'm gonna be honest. That would make it almost like 2 championships in the year.
Yeah, I think like because we do it early enough that okay, the first 4 weeks you're like, okay, we're powering it out. We're trying to see where every team falls. Week 5, I think, is very good. Like it's before the bye week, so every best player. There's not going to be a bye week, so you don't have to worry about that. Bye week start week 6. So week 5 is just perfect for that.
Yeah.
But I
like
think
it.
that would be
I like it because
some fun.
The reason why I think it's a really good idea is, again, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Like
Yeah,
the
because you
median.
don't want to be on the losing end of it.
Right. Like the median.
We're just not going to throw it in this year because I'm playing delay next week.
You corrupt commissioner. You corrupt bitch. I knew it. I knew there was a reason you've been holding on to this for too long. How long have you had this idea?
Dude, I've had this idea since he put up 195 points.
You damn it. That would have been my chance to make up some ground on you.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not. This is not going to go out until after the week starts. So
let's make sure this episode comes out after Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna wait. Thursday night games have already started. So the best part is it's gonna be too late at that point to implement it in this year.
Damn it. You conniving little bitch. There had to have been a reason you kept this close to your chest so long.
Damn. If you're in my shoes, do you say anything?
Fuck no.
Okay, thank you.
Fuck no. It's just fun to give you shit for something I would do.
Yeah, exactly. Because
that's what makes shit.
You already said the first target on my team. You're taking Josh Allen and you're making me live off the waiver wire for a week. And 100%. Hoping to God Austin Eckler has a 34-point week again.
Let's just, for argument's sake right now, let's go to your bench, right? Yeah. Your bench right now, except for Melvin Gordon, has the potential to be really good keepers. Almost everyone on your bench, roughly, right?
Yeah.
That would hurt so bad if you had to drop Duvernay or Samuel because you have to get a quarterback off the waiver wire.
Exactly. That would suck so much dick.
Man.
Although I think as if you're looking at my bench right now, I think it's a very easy decision.
It would have to be Samuel, right?
McKissick.
Or McKissick. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. We're definitely gonna have to have a summer meeting, or we always have a summer meeting, right?
After every season, we have the end of the season meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely bring that up in that meeting. Because I think that could go over either really well or really bad. And I just know either way, I'm stirring the pot. No matter which way the conversation goes, I'm stirring the pot.
I think it just brings another element of fun to the league. And
it makes it another championship week, basically, early on in the season. Yeah. That's exactly what it will do.
For someone like Kevin, who sees this opportunity, like, yeah, he's 0-8, but he knows for a fact after week 5, there's going to be people riding the bench. So if he can somehow win week 5,
right,
he'll have that much better of a season because the rest of everybody else is benching their starters.
Right. And I think that's what makes it so interesting is because if a team that's not supposed to be good beats a team that is supposed to be good, that could change the whole season for that team.
Whole dynamic of a season.
Yeah. I do think though, now that I'm thinking about it, there should be a cutoff.
I
There
think
should
3 weeks.
like,
Nothing
yeah,
more
3 weeks,
nothing more
4
than 3
weeks,
weeks.
whatever. There
Whatever we
should
decide as a league. It
Yeah,
can't go on forever. But
yeah.
I think it should go at least 2.
Oh, yeah, I think I would say at least 4 weeks, uh,
I think 4 is a lot because you
but
basically are gonna go 0-8. I think
yeah,
you can bounce
alright,
back
yeah,
from an 0-6. I think you can bounce back from an 0-8, but I think it's hard.
yeah,
So I think
so,
2
alright,
weeks,
2, 3 weeks.
2, 3 weeks. I think 2 is a good because like, all right, I went 0-4. That's 2 shit weeks. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
can bounce back from 4 losses
I don't
easily.
want to put like a good like I don't want to like nuke a whole team's season, but
Right,
I also want them to have a punishment of oh shit, I lost to my rival.
yeah, alright. So then 2 weeks, I guess. When you say it like that, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks makes sense. I
because
love
like
it.
seriously, if you were to lose next week and then
I'm not losing next week. No, I'm not losing next week. No, that's out
when
of the
you
question.
lose next week.
Nope, that's out of the question. Come again, sorry.
Okay, but I just want you to go there mentally. You lose
Alright,
next week.
alright, so I'm Kevin.
Stags Stags now gets to pick that he's benching uh Chubb.
That's rough. That's a rough bench. I can't even lie. That's a
Exactly.
rough player to bench for me. Chubb is the heart and soul of my team, and the shit part is right now I'd have to replace him with Akers. That's the shit part.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the following week he benches Everett.
I'll get 4 points from Kittle. Woo!
That's what I'm saying. Like do you realistically think like unless someone goes nuclear, I don't how do you feel? Because you would go 0-4.
I feel pretty shitty, to be
Yeah.
honest. But if I can make someone's life hell for 2 weeks, then yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah, I definitely think this is something we gotta bring up.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That is gonna ruffle some feathers, though. That's gonna ruffle some feathers. That's it's not
Oh,
gonna
it's
be a
gonna
smooth
ruffle a
it's
lot
not
of
gonna be a smooth conversation, bro. This is gonna
oh,
be a
no. It'll
long
be
conversation.
we have to record that conversation because that's gonna be fucking hysterical.
If we record that conversation and post it, just
There's gonna be a lot of blurring out of a lot of shit
if
because
you're under 13, don't listen.
yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of words you've never heard before being screamed.
Oh, shit.
Man, that's a great idea, though. I think considering the elements for me at least, this has been a pretty good talk. I think you kind of motivated my team a little bit. You shitted on them a little hard. You went a little hard in the paint. So I think
Oh, because it would have been exactly the opposite way.
oh, come on. Are you serious, really? I would never shit talk your team if I beat you. Ever.
All right, guys, we thank you for listening to another episode of NJ Talking. Uh, I really hope you guys appreciated our ideas about rivalry week. Hopefully, some of you guys throw it into your fantasy leagues. Um, just so you know, it's also free range to start shit talking your opponents over here. Like Jack, you're gonna fucking lose next week, and I can't wait for your team name to be changed. So,
That's not
thank you again
happening,
for
man.
giving us a listen.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Holy hell, I just realized it looks like you can land a full-blown military helicopter on my forehead. Holy shit. I gotta work on the hairline problems. You guys have a great day.